Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we will discuss another respiratory topic, that is hypoxia, and what are the types of hypoxia. So first we will discuss about the hypoxia. We will define hypoxia. Hypoxia is basically called when there is decreased oxygen at the level of tissues. Clear? When due to any reason there is decline in the level of oxygen at the tissue, we will call the term hypoxia. Now for understanding its types, basically we should know how oxygen reaches the tissue. That should be our primary goal. Now what is tissue? We have made a tissue here, schematic diagram of a tissue. See, collection of similar cell. Each cell, suppose this one cell we take, this need oxygen. Now oxygen to tissue comes from where? Everywhere inside, outside the cell there is extracellular fluid that is known as interstitium. So from interstitium oxygen is get. Oxygen come to interstitium from where? From capillary, means systemic capillary. Everywhere around the tissue there is a capillary that is made up of arteriole. Arteriole continues as capillary. Capillary supply oxygen nutrients to tissue. Then first they come to interstitium, then they enter the cell. Clear? Now oxygen comes from where? In the systemic capillary. It comes from arterioles. In the arteriole it comes from larger vessels, and larger vessels are branches of aorta. So oxygen comes from aortic side. Aorta is the branch of heart. So it means oxygen comes from our heart, simply left ventricle. To left ventricle, from where oxygen came? It comes from left atrium. From where oxygen is coming to left atrium? What do you think? It comes from this vein known as pulmonary veins. That is the source of oxygenated blood. Now pulmonary vein comes from lungs. Remember, in the lungs capture oxygen from where? It capture oxygen from the atmosphere. Then that oxygen come to alveoli. From oxygen alveoli come to pulmonary capillaries, then to larger pulmonary vein, then that is circulated to heart. Heart pump that in systemic blood. Systemic blood provide that to tissue. Now important thing, this is whole chain to provide oxygen to tissue. If there is interruption in that chain at any level, that will cause deficiency of oxygen in the tissue, definitely. So we'll call that hypoxia. So types of hypoxia depend upon this chain. If you understand that chain, then it will be easy for you to understand the types of hypoxia. Now, another important thing, what is the primary thing responsible which carry oxygen in these vessels from lungs, these vein, heart, these things? What do you think? What is the transport medium? That is blood. And in the blood, what is the transport medium for oxygen? These red in color cells known as red blood cells. They carry oxygen. And if I say in the red blood cell, what is the thing responsible to carry oxygen? That is reversible binding with a molecule known as hemoglobin, which carry 4 oxygen molecules. So it means red blood cells are also important to provide oxygen. Hemoglobin is also important to provide oxygen. This blood flow is also important to provide oxygen to the tissue. And lungs are also have vital function to get oxygen, diffuse oxygen from the alveoli into the blood. So there is also a role of these alveoli, this tissue. What do you think? Is there any role of oxygen here? Where? From outside. Outside oxygen is where? is in atmosphere. So remember, our atmosphere should have proper partial pressure of oxygen. If oxygen is deficient in atmosphere, we cannot get proper oxygen, remember. So we will start from here. Okay. Suppose due to any reason in the atmosphere, suppose we are going at high altitude, thousands meter above from the sea level, what do you think? Will there be normal partial pressure of oxygen? No, there will be decreased partial pressure of oxygen. So that if oxygen is less in atmosphere, how that come into the lungs properly with proper partial pressure? So definitely there will be lack of oxygen at tissue level. That type of hypoxia which is due to decreased oxygen in the atmosphere, that type of hypoxia will be called as first type, known as hypoxic hypoxia. Remember, what is hypoxic hypoxia? Decrease oxygen at the level of tissue, but reason is decrease oxygen either in the atmosphere or there is decreased breathing from the lungs, decreased breathing rate, or lungs have some issue, cannot extract proper oxygen from atmosphere. So due to lungs problem or decreased oxygen in the atmosphere, our lungs cannot push proper oxygen into vascular system. There will be problem. That problem will lead to deficiency of oxygen at the level of tissue. This will be called as hypoxia. And which type of hypoxia? Hypoxic hypoxia. Remember, in case of hypoxic hypoxia, there will be decreased oxygen in the tissue. Also the partial pressure of oxygen, PO2, will be decreased. Remember one thing, this is the one reason of hypoxia. So its type depend upon the reasons. Clear? Second, suppose के atmosphere have normal oxygen, lungs are normally functioning, normally pushing that oxygen into cardiovascular system, but there is problem in the cardiovascular system. What problem? Suppose our heart have in failure, there is cardiac failure, heart is in shock, heart is unable to pump proper blood into that vascular system. What do you think? Can proper oxygen will be reached with that blood to tissue? No, if there is pumping problem of the heart. Or suppose someone is having in shock, someone has severe bleeding, due to that bleeding there is low pressure in these vessels, so flow of blood in the vessels will be decreased flow of blood, either due to heart failure or due to shock or due to hemorrhage. Or we can say, suppose there is a clot in any vessels, artery, thrombus or embolus, can it block blood flow to tissue? If the blood flow is blocked to tissue, definitely oxygen supply will be blocked to tissue. If oxygen supply is blocked to tissue, that will be called as hypoxia. And hypoxia due to this cardiovascular problem, circulatory problem, that type of hypoxia is called as its second type. What is that? Number 2, circulatory hypoxia. Or we can say, as blood flow is declined in the blood flow or blockage in the blood flow, we can say this type of hypoxia is stagnant hypoxia. Remember, what is that? Stagnant hypoxia. So stagnant is the second type of hypoxia. Now, is there any third type? Yes, there is third type available. Now, suppose atmosphere is normal, partial pressure of oxygen is normal, our lungs are normally getting oxygen, supplying to heart, heart is properly pushing that oxygen into tissue, but inside our body, suppose if there is deficiency of red blood cell count is less, or hemoglobin is less in the blood, what will be called this? This will be called as simply anemia. Deficiency of RBC or hemoglobin in the RBC is called anemia. Will anemia affect oxygenation of tissue? Yes, if there is less RBC available, how they can get oxygen and carry into the tissue? So this will also cause hypoxia at the level of tissue if there is anemia. That type of hypoxia, as name indicate, will be called as number 3, anemic hypoxia. Due to anemia, any reason that will lead to anemia will cause hypoxia. That hypoxia will be called as anemic hypoxia. Third type. Now one type remaining. Suppose lungs are normally getting oxygen, heart is properly pumping that blood with oxygen into the vessels are normally properly supplying the tissue, oxygen is coming at the level of tissue, but at the cellular level, if this cell is unable to use that oxygen, this is also caused as a type of hypoxia when severe problem occur at the level of cell, at the level of tissue, so that cells are unable to utilize oxygen for the energy production, for the process of formation of ATP. So what it means? It means there is some problem in the enzyme which are using the oxygen in the machinery, in the mitochondria, cytochrome oxidase system. If that system is blocked due to some severe poisoning, that will also be called as hypoxia. And this hypoxia, as this is a toxic type of hypoxia, we have toxicity of enzyme. That type of hypoxia is called as fourth type. This is called as histotoxic, as there is toxicity at the level of the tissue. Histotoxic hypoxia. And in the histotoxic hypoxia, most common reason, remember, someone have known about that important poisoning, cyanide poisoning and sulfide poisoning, mainly cyanide. If these poisons accidentally come in human body, that will toxify the enzyme which uses oxygen, so oxygen will be available but cell will unable to use oxygen. If cell is unable to use oxygen, what will happen? There will be death of the cells, clear, and even death of the body, clear. So how toxic are these poisoning? So these are type of hypoxia. Start from atmospheric hypoxia, hypoxic hypoxia. Then if cardiovascular system is unable to supply that oxygen-laden blood into the tissue, that will be called as circulatory or stagnant hypoxia. If we have anemia, that leads to hypoxia, called as anemic hypoxia. If we have hypoxia but due to cellular machinery toxified by certain chemicals like cyanide, sulfide, that is called as histotoxic hypoxia. तो for 4 type of hypoxia, क्लियर। हमने क्या बात की आज के लेक्चर में कि हमारे सेल्स के अंदर अगर ऑक्सीजन की कमी हो या उसको यूज़ ना कर पाएँ, इसको हम कह रहे हैं हाइपोक्सिया। हमने बात की कि हाइपोक्सिया के क्या क्या रीज़न हो सकते हैं। एक रीज़न ये हो सकता है कि हमारे एटमॉस्फेयर में ऑक्सीजन का लेवल कम है, हाई एल्टीट्यूड पे, तो वहाँ से ऑक्सीजन का पार्शियल प्रेशर कम है, तो हमारी बॉडी में आएगा, वहाँ भी कम ही आएगा, कम आएगा तो टिश्यू में भी कम सप्लाई होगा, हाइपोक्सिया। या बाहर तो प्रेशर ठीक है, लंग्स जो है प्रॉपर प्रेशर को अंदर नहीं लेके जा रहे, प्रॉपर ऑक्सीजन की क्वांटिटी को अंदर नहीं लेके जा रहे, लंग्स का कोई इशू है, वेंटिलेशन कम है, या ये जो मेम्ब्रेन है जिसमें ट्रांसपोर्ट होती है इसका कोई इशू है, इस हाइपोक्सिया को भी हम कहेंगे हाइपोक्सिक हाइपोक्सिया। एक ही किस्म की हाइपोक्सिया है जिसमें पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑक्सीजन का कम होता है, वो है हाइपोक्सिक हाइपोक्सिया। बाकी तमाम हाइपोक्सिया के अंदर ऑक्सीजन का पार्शियल प्रेशर नॉर्मल रहता। नेक्स्ट के लंग्स ने तो ऑक्सीजन ले ली, अब ये ऑक्सीजन लंग्स के बाद हार्ट के पास आएगी, ब्लड के अंदर हेमोग्लोबिन उसको कैरी करेगा। अब हार्ट या उसकी वेसल्स का कोई मसला है कि टिश्यू के अंदर प्रॉपर सप्लाई नहीं हो पा रही ऑक्सीजन, तो इसको हम कहेंगे स्टैग्नेंट या सर्कुलेटरी प्रॉब्लम हाइपोक्सिया और सर्कुलेटरी हाइपोक्सिया। उसकी रीज़न क्या हो सकते हैं? हार्ट फेलियर हो सकता है, शॉक हो सकता है, वेसल्स का स्पाज्म हो सकता है, वेसल्स की ब्लॉकेज हो सकती है थ्रोम्बस एम्बोलस से, तो सप्लाई नहीं होगा टिश्यू को, जब नहीं होगा तो वो भी हाइपोक्सिया है। वो क्या है? स्टैग्नेंट हाइपोक्सिया। तीसरी किस्म के वेसल्स ओके, हार्ट ओके, लंग्स ने प्रॉपर ऑक्सीजन ले ली, हार्ट को दे दी, वेसल्स में आ गई, लेकिन वेसल्स में कौन उसको अपने साथ लेके जा रहा है? ऑक्सीजन को किसने पकड़ा हुआ है? आरबीसी ने। तो अगर आरबीसी कम है या हेमोग्लोबिन कम है आरबीसी में, वो भी हाइपोक्सिया क्रिएट करेंगे, उसको कहेंगे एनीमिक हाइपोक्सिया। आखिरी टाइप, हर चीज़ ओके, टिश्यू तक ऑक्सीजन पहुंच गई, लेकिन हमारा टिश्यू, हमारा सेल क्या है, उस ऑक्सीजन को यूज़ नहीं कर पा रहा। तो कितनी टॉक्सिक थिंग होगा कि ऑक्सीजन तो है लेकिन वो यूज़ नहीं कर पा रहा। ये साइनाइड पॉइजन्स में होती मोस्टली। समटाइम्स स्पेस जो होते हैं जासूस, ये साइनाइड कैप्सूल अपने साथ रखते हैं। जब ख़तरा होता है कि भाई उनको पकड़ लें और राज बाहर चला जाए, वो साइनाइड के कैप्सूल खा लेते हैं और कुछ टाइम में उनकी डेथ हो जाती है। तो ये साइनाइड क्या करता है? ये सेलुलर लेवल पे टॉक्सिफाई करता है उन एंजाइम को जो ऑक्सीजन यूज़ करवाते हैं। तो वो जब टॉक्सिफाई हो जाते हैं, ऑक्सीजन यूज़ नहीं हो पाती, सेल एटीपी नहीं बना सकता, डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाता है, सेल डेड हो जाता है। ठीक है, सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर टुडेज़ लेक्चर।